अगर तुझ में दम है तो तू अब मुझे रोक के दिखा। मैं तुझे
एक था टाइगर is a 2012 Indian Hindi language action thriller film directed and co-written by Kabir Khan with a story from and produced by Aditya Chopra. It is the first installment in the Tiger franchise and the first film in the Yash Raj film Spy Universe, and stars Salman Khan, Katrina Kaif, Ranvir Shorey, Girish Karnad, Roshan Seth and Gavie Chahal. In Ek Tha Tiger, Tiger is an Indian spy is tasked with recovering information before it is gained by Pakistan, but is sidetracked after falling in love with Zoya, a girl with a dark secret. Ek Tha Tiger is the third collaboration between Kabir Khan and Yash Raj films, after he directed Kabul Express and New York. The film's production was intensive. The script underwent several rewrites and production was delayed for a number of years prior to commencing in 2011. Ek Tha Tiger was filmed mostly in India, Cuba, Turkey, Ireland and Thailand, while the music was composed primarily by Sohail Sen. Initially slated for a June 2012 release, it eventually opened in theaters on August 15, 2012. The film received generally mixed reviews with praise of its action, music and performances of its leads, while there was some criticism for its inconsistent tone. It set numerous box office records during its theatrical run, grossing 320 crore rupees worldwide. It was the highest grossing Indian film of 2012 and is the 25th highest grossing Indian film of all time, unadjusted for inflation. It also set the record for the highest grossing domestic opening weekend in 57.9 crore rupees, a record it held for 3 years. The film won the Best Special Effects at the 14th IFA Awards and received 6 People's Choice Award nomination and won 5, including for Best Film, Best Actor and Best Actresses for Khan and Kaif. A sequel, Tiger Zinda Hai, was released on 22 December 2017. So the plot of the movie: Tiger, played by Salman Khan, India's top spy, and an officer for the research and analysis wing is forced to kill one of his men in Iraq for defecting to Pakistan's spy agency, ISI. Tiger later poses as a writer in Dublin to observe a professor of Indian origin, Anwar Kidwai, who teaches at Trinity College and is suspected for sharing his nuclear weapons research with Pakistan. Tiger's partner, Gopi, accompanies him on this mission. Tiger befriends Kidwai's caretaker Zoya to gain access to his house, but the pair grow close. Tiger is later attacked and fears his identity is compromised, which leads to Tiger publicly preventing a Luas train crash. Meanwhile, Tiger and Zoya come to know about their feelings for one another, but he discovers Zoya is an ISI agent tasked on the same mission as him. She refuses to commit treason and Tiger eventually lets her go. Tiger and Zoya meet at a United Nations meeting in Istanbul and they decide to elope to Havana. Their respective agencies track them down after they foil an attempted robbery and Zoya is arrested by the Cuban police. Tiger meets Gopi stating Zoya will cooperate with Ra in exchange for her escape. Tiger and Gopi lead a team to intercept Zoya's prisoner transport convoy, but Tiger and Zoya flee Cuba together. Sometime later, Tiger calls his boss Shinoy and informs him the pair will only return when Pakistan and India no longer need ISI and Ra. In the epilogue, several sightings of Tiger and Zoya are reported in Venice, Cape Town, Zurich and London. So the production, development, filming, music of the movie Ek Tha Tiger. Initially, Kabir Khan was announced to be directed, and after finalizing the story, approached Shah Rukh Khan with a draft of the script. Although interested, Khan could not star in the film due to scheduling conflicts. This allowed the film's script, which had been completed in November 2010, to undergo changes until February 2012. In May 2011, a number of reporters confirmed Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif would star in the film titled Ek Tha Tiger. It would be Khan's first venture with Yash Raj Films and the pair's fourth together after Maine Pyar Kyun Kiya, Partner and Yuvraj. In order to begin filming, Khan postponed the development of Sher Khan, a project he began with his brother Sohail Khan. He was paid a reported 32 crore rupees to star in the film. Kaif, who only appeared in one action film prior to Ek Tha Tiger, performed her own stunts. The rest of the cast was finalized over the following year. Ranvir Shorey signed on in April 2012, while the film marks the Bollywood debut of Gavie Chahal, who previously appeared in Punjabi films. On May 3, 2012, a photographer shoot was held with the cast. After release, the film was subject to a copyright dispute after writer Anand Panda lodged a police complaint backed by the Screenwriters Association claiming the filmmakers stole his script. Director Kabir Khan and producer Aditya Chopra were sent first information reports under charges of cheating, criminal breach of trust and violation of the Copyright Act. Khan and Chopra subsequently filed an appeal to the Bombay High Court. The film's production contained a number of delays. Initial reports said principal photography would begin in July 2011. but a spokesperson for Yash Raj Films announced production has been delayed due to budgeting concerns. Filming began in August 2011 in Dublin, but was postponed after Salman Khan underwent surgery for trigeminal neuralgia in the United States, and when some crew member in Ireland held a demonstration over filming conditions and a lack of payment. Filming resumed in September 2011 in Turkey in Istanbul and near the border of Syria and Iraq. There the crew faced security concerns when they were mistaken for a hostile threat by Turkish land forces and were required to lie down for 10 minutes at gunpoint. While the issue was being resolved, production was halted altogether in early 2012 to account for script rewrites, abandoning production in Hong Kong in favor of an eventual crunch schedule 3-day period in Delhi. Filming ended in June 2012 in Bangkok, Thailand. Stunt director of the Bourne Identity coordinated the film's action sequences, some of which were shot on location. Khan used a self-created fitness program titled Dirty Running for 30 days to prepare for the role. Kaif completed her scenes without makeup. Filming also took place in Havana, being the first Bollywood film to shoot in Cuba. Khan also appeared in a commercial for a Cuban tourism company. The film's soundtrack was composed and produced by Sohail Sen. Although the film's theme song Mashallah was produced by Sajid Wajid, reportedly composer A.R. Rahman was approached to do the music of the film, which he agreed to and later backed out citing time constraints. Recording for the soundtrack began in 2011. After Rahman quit the project, the soundtrack was due to be composed by Preetham, who was credited for the music on the film's first digital poster. However, he dropped out following scheduling conflicts with Dhoom 3. As a result, Julius Packiam composed the score and Sohail Sen composed all songs except one. Packiam and Kabir Khan are frequent collaborators, having worked together on Kabul Express and New York. Nilesh Mishra, Anvita Dutt and Kaushar Muni wrote the lyrics, and its remixes were produced by Joshile. In late 2011, the song Jania, recorded by Pakistani singer Bilawal Baloch, was leaked and was reported to be included on the soundtrack. Yash Raj Films denied the song was to be on the soundtrack and announced increased security measures to prevent leaks. The soundtrack was released by Yash Raj Film Musics on 1st August 2012. The soundtrack received unanimously positive reviews. Glamsham gave the album a 4 out of 5, saying Ek Tha Tiger roars with multi-cultured international musical feel, a musician delight that primarily targets classy listeners. It catches every aura, genre and format. Indo-Asian news service posting on CNN IBN also rated the album a 4 out of 5, noting it offers the listeners the romantic and action of the film with an entertaining array of sounds. Purva Desai of the Times of India and Devesh Sharma of Filmfare also gave the soundtrack a 4 out of 5, noting it as an improvement over the soundtracks of Salman Khan and Kabir Khan's previous films. They also praised the composer for their contemporary focus. Joginder Tuteja of Bollywood Hangama gave the album 3.5 and wrote, it is good, tough one expected it to have gone all the way. Nothing puts you off, but the overall sound of the album remains more or less consistent. The film's poster was released in August 2011, and the first theatrical trailer was released in May 2012, debuting alongside the release of Ishqzade, another film produced by Yash Raj Films and Aditya Chopra. The trailer received over 1 million views on video sharing platform YouTube within 2 days of its release, making it the platform most viewed trailer for a Bollywood film at the time. The cast embarked on a limited domestic promotional tour, conducting press conferences in New Delhi, Ahmedabad, and Lucknow. They also signed a promotional deal with soft drink company Thumbs Up, where Khan and Kaif appeared in commercials. The company also sponsored an expanded tour in mid-2012, with the cast also visiting Mumbai, Hyderabad, Kanpur, Allahabad, Agra, Meerut, and Ghaziabad. A 2-part comic book series based on the film was also released, published by Yomix. The series also features characters from Hum Tum, which was also produced by Chopra and Yash Raj Films. Canonically, this set the two films in a shared universe. The first book, Ek Tha Tiger, Mahasagar Ki Suraksha. The second, Ek Tha Tiger, Web Mein Pakda Gaya, was released in November to coincide with the film's release on home video. The series received mixed reviews, this with praise for its design and criticism for its plot and pacing. The film's lead single and main theme song, Mashallah, recorded by Wajid Ali and Shreya Ghoshal, was released worldwide on 27 June 2012. The song's music was composed and produced by Ali and his brother Sajid, and its lyrics were written by Kausar Munir. The filmy power ballad topped the music chart in India throughout August and remained in the top 10 for the majority of the film's theatrical run. Ek Tha Tiger was released worldwide on 15 August 2012. The date coincided with the Indian Independence Day. The film was screened in 3,300 domestic theatres, a record until broken by Dabangg 2, which was screened in 3,700 theatres later that year. Ek Tha Tiger was released in 550 screens internationally, although it was not released in Pakistan, a major market of Bollywood, due to concerns Pakistan is portrayed negatively within the film. This decision was upheld despite opposition from Kabir Khan, who stated the film does not promote anti-Pakistani sentiment. The film premiered in Tokyo in July 2013 and was screened in 70 theatres in Japan, constituting the widest Japanese release for a Hindi language Bollywood film. Approximately 60% of the film's opening weekend gross had been collected from tickets pre-orders, with some theatres subsequently increasing ticket prices. Ek Tha Tiger was released on DVD by Yash Raj Film Home Entertainment on 25th September 2012 and on Blu-ray 3D and Ultra HD Blu-ray on 9 October 2012. The digital and Blu-ray releases include behind-the-scenes featurettes, deleted scenes, and a blooper reel. The Blu-ray releases saw the home media introduction of Dolby True HD 96K unsampling and Dolby Surround 7.1 sound. The physical release in its first week of the sale were on the top home media releases in India according to the numbers data. The Blu-ray version accounted for 79% of the sales, with 3% of total sales coming from the Ultra HD Blu-ray version. Due to its unprecedented extensive release, combined with many theatres reporting the film's screening carried over 80% occupancy during its run, Ek Tha Tiger grossed over 263 crore rupees in India and 57 crore rupees in other territories for a worldwide total of 320 crore rupees. The film had the biggest domestic opening day and opening weekend ever, grossing 33.5 crore rupees and 57.9 crore rupees respectively. Internationally, Ek Tha Tiger also performed strongly despite being banned in Pakistan. It grossed 36.3 crore rupees in overseas market in its first in 5 days of release. Or regionally, the film collected 6 crore rupees in Australia, Asia, with an estimated 4.3 crore rupees grossed in Australia and 1.7 crore rupees in New Zealand. Additionally, in the United Arab Emirates, a region with a larger Pakistani and Indian immigrant populations, the film grossed 16.5 crore rupees, a gross only exceeded by the North America, where Ek Tha Tiger grossed over 16.8 crore rupees. Another strong performing territories was the United Kingdom, where the film collected over 13 crore rupees. Its combined overseas gross amounted to 57 crore rupees, making it the one of the highest grossing Bollywood films by international gross. The review aggregator website Rotten Tomatoes reported a 71% approval rating with an average score of 5.9 out of 10 based on 14 reviews. The website critical consensus reads, Salman Khan dazzles in a rollicking but sometimes romantic action thriller. It polled higher with audiences, indicating a generally favorable film goes response. In India, there was praise for the film feminist themes, with Marjolaine Gott noting the film is a roaring visual comic feast where the damsel in distress fights back, giving Ek Tha Tiger 3.5 out of 5 stars. हेलो फ्रेंड्स, ये तो आप जानते ही हैं, सलमान खान की फिल्म के लिए उनका नाम ही काफी है। बेशक आप सलमान को चुलबुले अंदाज, एक्शन और रोमांस करते हुए स्क्रीन पर देख चुके हैं, लेकिन एक था टाइगर में आप सलमान के कई रूपों को एक साथ देख सकेंगे। एक जासूस, एक लवर, एक देशभक्त और एक बेहतरीन एक्शन फाइटर के रूप में। एक था टाइगर में सल्लू और कैट के एक लंबे अंतराल के बाद पर्दे पर नजर आए। दोनों इससे पहले मैंने प्यार क्यों किया और युवराज फिल्म में स्क्रीन पर रोमांस करते दिखाई दिए थे। आइए जाने इस बार दोनों की केमिस्ट्री कैसी थी और दर्शकों के लिए यह फिल्म मनोरंजन का कितना डोज लेकर आई थी। कहानी एक सीक्रेट एजेंट और उसकी प्रेमिका जोया की है। फिल्म से सीक्रेट एजेंट को कोड नेम टाइगर दिया गया है। टाइगर अपने घर से ज्यादा अपने मिशन पर रहता है। वो अलग अलग मुल्क में जाकर देश के लिए जासूसी करता है। एक मिशन के दौरान टाइगर को जोया से प्यार हो जाता है और यहीं से शुरू होती है कहानी में उतार चढ़ाव और आता है कहानी में रोमांच। यानी कुल मिलाकर कहानी रोमांटिक थ्रिलर बेस्ड है। कहानी का सेकंड हाफ फर्स्ट हाफ से भी ज्यादा रोमांच करने वाला है, क्योंकि उसमें भरमार है एक्शन सीन्स की। कैटरीना के अभिनय से ज्यादा एक्शन सीन्स दर्शकों को ज्यादा पसंद आएंगे। सलमान पूरी फिल्म में छाए हैं। रणवीर शौरी और गिरीश कर्नाड भी अपने दमदार उपस्थिति दर्ज कराने में कामयाब रहे हैं। पूरी फिल्म में कैट और सलमान की केमिस्ट्री देखते ही बनती है। कबीर खान ने न्यूयॉर्क फिल्म से ज्यादा एक था टाइगर में कैटरीना से अच्छा काम लिया है। पूरी फिल्म में रोमांच बना रहता है और कई उतार चढ़ावों के बाद भी फिल्म में कहीं भी बोरियत नहीं होती। लव सीन्स हो या एक्शन सीन्स, सभी जगह फिल्म बांधे रखती है। कबीर खान के कैरियर में यह फिल्म मील का पत्थर साबित हो सकती है। माशाअल्लाह, बंजारा, मैं लापता तीनों गाने हिट हो चुके हैं और लोगों की जुबां पर भी हैं। माशाअल्लाह गीत में जहां हिट होने के सारे गुण मौजूद हैं, वहीं इनमें 90s के साउंड की खुशबू भी आती है। बंजारा हो या मैं लापता, सभी कैट और सलमान की केमिस्ट्री की अच्छी तरह दिखाते हैं। सलमान के गीतों की खासियत है कि उनके गानों में वे खुद भी बेहद हावी रहते हैं, जिससे उनके गीत खुद ब खुद हिट होने लगते हैं। इस फिल्म के गीतों में भी कुछ ऐसा ही है। संगीत का भी बखूबी इस्तेमाल किया गया है। कुछ अच्छे डायलॉग्स के लिए फिल्म देखी जा सकती है। फिल्म के कुछ खास डायलॉग जो कि सलमान की रियल लाइफ से खास तौर पर जुड़े हैं। कैटरीना एक सीन में सलमान से पूछती है, तुम्हारी शादी हो गई? जवाब में सलमान कहते हैं, डायरेक्ट शादी, ये नहीं पूछोगी कि गर्लफ्रेंड है? तो कैट कहती है, नहीं, अब तुम्हारी उम्र शादी की हो गई है। एक जगह कैट कहती है, जिस मोहब्बत में दीवानगी ना हो वो मोहब्बत ही नहीं। कहने का अर्थ है पूरी फिल्म में चुलबुले, हंसाने वाले और कुछ संवेदनशील डायलॉग्स हैं जो कि फिल्म को खास बनाते हैं। कैटरीना को एकदम नए लुक यानी एक्शन करते हुए देखना है तो फिल्म देखी जा सकती है। एक अच्छी स्टोरी में सलमान कैसे फिट दिखते हैं या सल्लू कैट की जोड़ी को पर्दे पर देखने के लिए फिल्म देखी जा सकती है। फिल्म में देशभक्ति की थीम से ज्यादा लव स्टोरी पर फोकस किया गया है। यदि आपको लव स्टोरीज पसंद नहीं है तो फिल्म आपके लिए नहीं है। फिल्म एक था टाइगर के खिलाफ राजस्थान हाईकोर्ट में केस दायर किया गया। जयपुर के वैशाली नगर में रहने वाले विक्रम वशिष्ठ ने दावा किया था फिल्म की कहानी उनके मामा के वास्तविक जीवन पर आधारित है। उन्होंने मांग की कि उनके मामा को क्रेडिट दिया जाए। विक्रम के स्वर्गीय मामा रविंद्र कौशिक पाक में भारत के जासूस थे। इस फिल्म से 200 करोड़ रुपए कमाने की उम्मीद की जा रही थी। कैटरीना का कहना था कि फिल्म के होने से लोग फिल्म में सिर्फ सलमान को ही देखेंगे। एक था टाइगर की कहानी का पाकिस्तान में विरोध हुआ था। ऐसा माना जा रहा था कि एक था टाइगर में शहीद जांबाज जासूस रविंद्र कौशिक की जीवनी पर आधारित है। यशराज बैनर के साथ यह सलमान खान की पहली फिल्म है। इस फिल्म की शूटिंग डबलिन, इस्तांबुल और क्यूबा जैसे जगहों पर हुई है। कैटरीना कैफ ने निर्देशक कबीर खान के साथ एक था टाइगर फिल्म से पहले न्यूयॉर्क फिल्म की थी। माशा अल्लाह कैटरीना कैफ आइटम सॉन्ग भी कर रही थी। इस गाने के लिए कैट ने बेली डांस सीखा है। फिल्म का कैटरीना को लेकर बनाया गया पोस्टर जब जारी किया गया जिस पर लिखा गया कि ये ऐसी लड़की है जिसने टाइगर को पालतू बना रखा है। सितारे कहते हैं एक था टाइगर से आदित्य चोपड़ा के खाते में एक और सफल फिल्म का नाम जुड़ गया। यह फिल्म पूर्णवसु नक्षत्र में सिद्ध योग में रिलीज हुई जिससे फिल्म की बॉक्स ऑफिस कलेक्शन का एक नया रिकॉर्ड बना। आदित्य चोपड़ा का भाग्यांक 9 है और उस वर्ष का भाग्यांक 5 था जो आदित्य चोपड़ा के लिए लकी था। आदित्य का मूलांक 3 था जिससे फिल्म मेकिंग के अलावा मार्केटिंग की कला भी आदित्य चोपड़ा बखूबी जानते हैं। अपनी इस योग्यता के कारण ही यह दर्शकों को सिनेमा घरों तक लाने में कामयाब रही। सलमान खान का भाग्यांक 3 था और कैटरीना का भाग्यांक 4। इन दोनों को भी यह वर्ष सपोर्ट कर रहा था, लेकिन दोनों में सलमान के लिए यह वर्ष अधिक भाग्यशाली रहा। सलमान खान की पूरी फिल्म में दर्शकों के दिल पर छाए रहे। दर्शकों को कैटरीना की खूबसूरती और अदाएं बहुत पसंद आई। सलमान खान की किसी फिल्म का रिव्यू करना एक जोड़ी जीन्स की इस्त्री करने की तरह है। वाकई आखिर इसमें भला क्या तुक है। दर्शक तो सलमान खान की फिल्म वैसे भी देखेंगे ही, फिल्मकार भी यह जानते हैं। एक बार इस सुपर सितारे को साइन करने के बाद उसके पास ज्यादा काम बाकी नहीं रह जाता सिवाय इसके केवल सलमान मैनिया को जमकर भुनाए। यहां इस बात के ज्यादा मायने नहीं रह जाते कि फिल्म में सलमान कौन सा किरदार निभा रहे हैं। दर्शक मानते हैं कि सलमान खान एक किरदार है, वे सलमान की अदाओं पर रिएक्ट करते हैं। वे यह भी जानते हैं कि कैटरीना कैफ उनकी एक्स गर्लफ्रेंड है। फिल्म में कैटरीना कहती है कि अभी तक सलमान की शादी नहीं हुई। दर्शक हंस पड़ते हैं। अगर फिल्म सलमान की है तो कोई बेतुकी रीमेक भी काफी होगी, लेकिन इन मायनों में काबुल एक्सप्रेस और न्यूयॉर्क जैसी फिल्में निर्देशित कर चुकी कबीर खान की एक था टाइगर एक बेहतरीन अपवाद है। पहली बात तो यही कि समझदार और सुलझे हुए निर्देशक ने यह सुनिश्चित किया है कि फिल्म में एक कहानी हो। क्रेडिट में हमें बताया जाता है कि फिल्म की कहानी दिलवाले दुल्हनिया ले जाएंगे और रब ने बना दी जोड़ी जैसी फिल्में लिखने वाले आदित्य चोपड़ा ने लिखी है। दो दुश्मन मुल्कों के खुफिया एजेंट्स की बेपनाह मोहब्बत की दास्तां के रोमांटिक ख्याल के पीछे आदित्य चोपड़ा की कल्पना ही हो सकती है। एक जासूस आईएसआई और दूसरा रॉ से फिल्म की नायिका एक इस भूमिका में बहुत सहज और बेहद खूबसूरत लगी है, और हीरो भी खैर हीरो ही है। दोनों सलीकेदार कपड़े पहनते हैं और एक दूसरे से बेहद जुदा तीन शहरों में डबलिन, इस्तांबुल और हवाना में प्यार की पींघें झूलते हैं। फिल्म की लोकेशंस मोहक हैं। क्रॉस बॉर्डर रोमांस की शिद्दत भी हमें महसूस कराते हैं। सलमान और कैटरीना की केमिस्ट्री कामयाब साबित होती है। फिल्म देखकर आप कह सकते हैं कि उसके निर्माता यश राज ने यहां अपने अप्रवासी दक्षिण एशियाई दर्शकों के साथ ही भारतीय सिंगल स्क्रीन के सलमान खान के परंपरागत दर्शकों को भी साधने की कोशिश की है, और दोनों ही तरह के दर्शकों को इस फिल्म से निराशा नहीं होगी। सलमान खान ने एक रॉ एजेंट की भूमिका निभाई है जिसका कोड नाम टाइगर है। पिछले 12 सालों से उसने छुट्टी नहीं मनाई है और वह एक इंटरनेशनल असाइनमेंट से दूसरे में व्यस्त रहा है। गोपी उसका सहायक है। उसका नामकरण निश्चित ही मिथुन चक्रवर्ती ने गन मास्टर G9 पर किया गया है। दोनों जासूसों को एक भारतीय मिसाइल वैज्ञानिक का पता लगाने डबलिन भेजा जाता है, जो अब एक यूनिवर्सिटी प्रोफेसर हैं। यह भूमिका रोशन सेठ ने निभाई है और सलमान खान की फिल्म में उन्हें देखना चौंकाता है। उनके घर में एक लड़की अक्सर नजर आती है। उसे देखकर यह बता पाना मुश्किल लगता है कि वह कोई स्टूडेंट है या वैज्ञानिक की कोई रिश्तेदार। शायद वैज्ञानिक अपने देश के रहस्य आईएसआई को बताता हो, लेकिन हम अभी यह नहीं जानते, या शायद हम जानते हैं। आपको क्या लगता है? इसके बाद वैज्ञानिक पूरी तरह से फिल्म से गुमशुदा हो जाता है और सलमान उभरकर सामने आते हैं। आयरलैंड में अनेक एजेंटों द्वारा उनका पीछा किया जाता है, जैसे कि इससे पहले इराक और इसके बाद में क्यूबा में भी होता है। वे टॉम पर दौड़ते हैं और वह किसी मिनी ट्रक से जा भिड़ती है, या वे एक लेज के सहारे सीढ़ियों पर फिसलते हैं। इस दौरान वे 2 गन से गोलियां भी दागते रहते हैं। लोकल पुलिस बस सलमान के करतब देखती रह जाती है। जिन फिल्मों का जरूरत से ज्यादा प्रचार होता है, उनसे साथ यह दिक्कत होती है कि ट्रेलर में उनके बेहतरीन हिस्सों को बार बार दिखाकर उनका रोमांच खत्म कर दिया जाता है। फिल्म देखते हुए हमें लगता है कि इसके कुछ बेहतरीन दृश्यों को हम प्रोमोज में पहले ही देख चुके हैं, लेकिन इसका यह मतलब नहीं कि इन हैरत अंगेज एक्शन दृश्यों को फिल्माने का श्रेय फिल्मकारों को न दिया जाए। हॉलीवुड की फिल्में इससे 10 गुना बजट खर्च करने के बावजूद इससे बेहतर एक्शन दृश्य नहीं फिल्मा सकती थी। सलमान की पिछली फिल्मों से यह फिल्म इस मायनों से अलग है कि इसमें नायिका को भी इमारतों से छलांग लगाने, उड़न खटोले उड़ाने और एकाध मुक्का जमाने का मौका मिलता है। फिर हमें पता चल ही जाता है कि लड़की आईएसआई एजेंट है। रॉ के चीफ दुखी मन से कहते हैं, दुनिया के 200 मुल्कों की लड़कियों में से टाइगर को केवल एक पाकिस्तानी लड़की से ही इश्क हुआ। निश्चित ही यह उसकी ड्यूटी के दायरे से बाहर की बात थी। ऐसे में सरकार को निश्चित ही टाइगर की लानत मलामत करना है। रॉ की कार्यप्रणाली को पर्याप्त यथार्थवाद के साथ दिखाया गया है। आईएसआई दुनिया भर में बदनाम है। हर नजरिए से देखा जाए तो भारतीय खुफिया एजेंसियों पर खर्च की जाने वाली अनडिस्क्लोज्ड हैज्ड रकम के मद्देनजर इस फिल्म का भारत निश्चित ही न तो गांधीवादी है और न ही सॉफ्ट स्टेट। लेकिन नायक और नायिका दोनों ही अपने देश के साथ दगा नहीं करते, वे बस एक दूसरे से प्यार करते हैं। हम जानते हैं अंत में जीत प्यार की ही होगी और यकीनन हम यह भी जानते हैं कि अंत में जीत सलमान खान की ही होगी। सामने आतंकवादियों की फौज खड़ी है, एक नर्स कहती है लेकिन टाइगर जिंदा है, एक आवाज आती है और सलमान खान MG42 मशीन गन चलाते नजर आते हैं। 30 किलो वजनी 1200 राउंड्स प्रति मिनट की स्पीड, बेल्ट लोडेड मैगजीन वाली MG42 जब सलमान के हाथों में नजर आती है तो यह फिल्म का बेहतरीन सीन बन जाता है। फौलादी शरीर, माथे से रिश्ता खून और हाथों में मशीन गन लिए गोलियां दागते सलमान खान एक सुपरस्टार नजर आते हैं और उनका यही अंदाज देखने के लिए तो उनके फैंस टिकट खरीदते हैं। टाइगर जिंदा है। टाइगर जिंदा में वो सारे मसाले घोंट कर निर्देशक अली अब्बास जफर ने डाल दिए हैं जो सलमान के फैंस को दीवाना कर देते हैं। टाइगर जिंदा है लार्जर देन लाइफ मूवी है जो सलमान के स्टारडम को मैच करती है। टाइगर जिंदा है फिल्म एक था टाइगर का सीक्वल है। एक था टाइगर अच्छी फिल्म नहीं थी और यह बात खुद निर्देशक कबीर खान ने कबूली थी। वो तो सलमान खान के स्टारडम के कारण बॉक्स ऑफिस पर एक था टाइगर की दहाड़ गूंजी थी। वो फिल्म कैसी भी हो लेकिन उसके दो किरदार अविनाश उर्फ टाइगर और जोया बहुत उम्दा हैं। एक भारतीय एजेंट है जो दूसरा पाकिस्तानी जासूस मिलकर मिशन को अंजाम देते हैं और इस बहाने कहानी को आगे बढ़ाया जा सकता है। यही सोचकर फिल्म के निर्माता आदित्य चोपड़ा ने सीक्वल की बागडोर अली अब्बास जफर को सौंपी जो सलमान के साथ सुल्तान बना चुके हैं और अली ने एक था टाइगर से उसका सीक्वल बेहतर बनाया है। टाइगर जिंदा है के ट्रेलर में ही कहानी उजागर हो जाती है। इराक में भारतीय नर्सों को अपहरणकर्ताओं ने बंधक बना लिया है। इन्हें छुड़ाने का जिम्मा टाइगर पर है। रोमांच इस बात में है कि कैसे मिशन को अंजाम दिया जाता है। फाइलों में मान लिया गया था कि क्यूबा में टाइगर की मौत हो गई है जबकि जोया से शादी के बाद टाइगर सब कुछ छोड़कर ऑस्ट्रिया में पारिवारिक जिंदगी जीने लगता है। जूनियर नामक एक उसका बेटा भी हो चुका है। नर्सों को छुड़ाने की जब बात याद आती है तो शिनॉय सर को टाइगर की याद आती है और वे 24 घंटों में टाइगर को ढूंढ निकालते हैं। 40 नर्सों में कुछ पाकिस्तानी भी हैं। यह बात पता चलते ही जोया भी टाइगर के मिशन में शामिल हो जाती है। एक तीसरे ही देश में भारतीय और पाकिस्तानी एजेंट्स मिलकर मिशन को अंजाम देते हैं। निर्देशक अली जानते थे कि उनके पास प्रस्तुत करने के लिए सीधी और सरल कहानी है, इसलिए उन्होंने एक्शन का जोरदार तड़का लगाकर फिल्म को बेहतर बनाने की कोशिश की है। फिल्म में एक्शन का स्तर इतना ऊंचा रखा है कि उसके रोमांच में खोकर दर्शक अन्य बातों को भूल जाता है। फिल्म में ऐसे कई दृश्य डाले गए हैं जो दर्शकों को सीटियां और तालियां बजाने पर मजबूर करते हैं। जैसे कटरीना कैफ का एंट्री सीन लाजवाब है, जब वे कैमरे में बिना आए पल भर में गुंडों को ठिकाने लगा देती है। 2 भारतीय एजेंट्स का बैग को ऊपर रखने के लिए विवाद करना और बैग खोलने पर तिरंगे का निकलना, भारतीय और पाकिस्तानी एजेंट्स का साथ में बैठकर बातें करना कि यदि दोनों देश एक होते तो क्या समा होता, सचिन और अकरम एक ही टीम में खेलते। फिल्म के अंत में पाकिस्तानी एजेंट का तिरंगा फहराना और फिर भारतीय एजेंट के कहने पर पाकिस्तानी झंडा भी साथ में लहराना। हालांकि कुछ दृश्यों में महसूस होता है कि देशभक्ति की लहर बेवजह पैदा की जा रही है। फिल्म के एक्शन सीन जबरदस्त हैं। एक लंबा हैवी ड्यूटी एक्शन सीक्वेंस है जिसमें इराक में टाइगर का पीछा आतंकवादी करते हैं। घोड़े और कार के सहारे वे उसको खूब छकाते हैं। यह सीन लाजवाब है। जहां तक कमियों का सवाल है तो अली अब्बास जफर ने फिल्म के नाम पर खूब छूट ली है। खतरनाक आतंकवादियों द्वारा भारतीय नर्सों तथा टाइगर और उसकी गैंग को इस तरह खुला छोड़ देना, साथ ही टाइगर गैंग कई चीजें बड़ी आसानी से कर देती है, ये बातें थोड़ा अखरती हैं। खाने में बेहोशी की दवा मिलाने का फार्मूला तो मनमोहन देसाई के जमाने से चला आ रहा है। कुछ नया सोचा जाना चाहिए था। जितने खतरनाक आतंकवादी बताए गए हैं उतनी कठिन चुनौती वे पेश नहीं कर पाते। दुनिया में अशांत के माहौल के लिए वे व्यवसायी जिम्मेदार हैं जो हथियार बनाते हैं। जैसी बातों को हौले से छुआ गया है, यहां पर लेखक ने गहराई के साथ उतरना पसंद नहीं किया है। कहानी की इन कमियों को तेज रफ्तार और रोमांचक एक्शन के सहारे छिपाया गया है। इस कारण दर्शक भी इन बातों पर गौर नहीं करते हैं। टाइगर जिंदा है देखते समय बेबी, एयरलिफ्ट और एजेंट विनोद जैसी फिल्में भी याद आती हैं। इन फिल्मों में इसी तरह के मिशन थे, टीम वर्क था। टाइगर जिंदा है में वही दोहराव देखने को मिलता है, लेकिन इस फिल्म को उन फिल्मों से जो बात जुदा करती है वो है सलमान खान का स्टारडम। निर्देशक के रूप में अली अब्बास जफर ने फिल्म को हॉलीवुड स्टाइल लुक दिया है। उन्होंने फिल्म में संतुलन बनाए रखा है और दर्शकों को हर तरह के मसाले परोसे हैं। एक्शन फिल्म होने के बावजूद उन्होंने हर दर्शक और वर्ग का ख्याल रखा है और एक एक्शन का ओवरडोज नहीं होने दिया। अच्छी बात यह है कि दर्शक की फिल्म में रुचि बनाए रखते हैं। इंटरवल के बाद फिल्म में जरूर डिप आता है, लेकिन कुछ मिनट बाद गाड़ी फिर पटरी पर लौट आती है। अली ने सलमान के स्टार पावर का बखूबी उपयोग किया है। सलमान को उसी स्टाइल और अदा के साथ पेश किया है जो दर्शकों को अच्छी लगती है। हर सीन में सलमान का दबदबा नजर आता है। सलमान का एंट्री सीन भी शानदार है। थोड़ी देर चेहरा आधा ढका नजर आता है, फिर पूरा चेहरा तब नजर आता है जब वे खतरनाक भेड़ियों से अपने बेटे को इसी शर्त के साथ बचाते हैं कि कोई भी भेड़िया मारा न जाए। यह सीक्वेंस फिल्म का माहौल बना देता है। शर्टलेस सलमान को भी एक्शन करते दिखाया गया है ताकि भाई के फैंस की हर इच्छा पूरी हो जाए। सलमान खान ने इस फिल्म के लिए अपना वजन कम किया है, वे फिट और हैंडसम लगे। एक्शन दृश्यों में उन्होंने विशेष मेहनत की है। टाइगर के रूप में वे ऐसे शख्स लगते हैं जो इतनी भारी भरकम जिम्मेदारी को अपने मजबूत कंधों पर उठा सकता है। अभिनय के नाम पर उनका एक विशेष अंदाज है, वही उन्होंने दोहराया है और अपने फैंस को ताली और सीटी बजाने के कई मौके दिए हैं। कैटरीना कैफ के सीन कम हैं, लेकिन जो भी उन्हें मिले हैं उनमें उन्हें कुछ कर दिखाने का मौका मिला है। कुछ एक्शन सीन्स भी कैटरीना को करने को मिले हैं और वे इनको बखूबी निभाती दिखी है। गिरीश कर्नाड, अंगद बेदी, सज्जान डेल्फ्रूज, कुमुद मिश्रा, परेश रावल काबिल अभिनेता हैं और इनका सपोर्ट फिल्म को मिला है। जूलियस पैकियम इस फिल्म में महत्वपूर्ण रोल निभाते हैं। उनका बैकग्राउंड म्यूजिक तारीफ के काबिल है। फिल्म देखते समय यह दर्शकों में रोमांच उत्पन्न करता है। विशाल शेखर द्वारा संगीतबद्ध किए गीत स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत और दिल दिया सुनने लायक है। इनका फिल्मांकन आंखों को सुकून देता है। फिल्म की सिनेमेटोग्राफी जबरदस्त है। बर्फीले पहाड़ों से लेकर तो तपते रेगिस्तान तक कैमरे को खूब गंवाया गया है। विदेशी लोकेशंस और एक्शन सीक्वेंस बढ़िया फिल्माए गए हैं। जोरदार एक्शन और सलमान खान के स्टारडम के कारण टाइगर की दहाड़ सुनी जा सकती है। जब लंबे अरसे के बाद टाइगर की एक बार फिर से वापसी हुई तो सलमान के फैंस भी अपने चहते टाइगर का वेलकम करने को बेताब थे। रिलीज से पहले फिल्म के ट्रेलर ने यूट्यूब पर नया रिकॉर्ड कायम किया। फिल्म ने रिलीज से पहले सिनेमा घरों में 30 करोड़ से ज्यादा की एडवांस बुकिंग का रिकॉर्ड भी अपने नाम किया। इस फिल्म के डायरेक्टर बेशक बदल गए हों, लेकिन कहानी और किरदारों को पेश करने का अंदाज पिछली फिल्म से काफी हद तक मिलता है। पिछली फिल्म की कहानी अपने वतन से शुरू होती तो इस बार आतंकवाद की आग से बरसों से झुलसते सीरिया की जमीन से शुरू होती है। सलमान की यह फिल्म देखकर ताज्जुब होता है कि पाकिस्तान में फिल्म को क्यों रोका गया, जबकि फिल्म में ऐसा कुछ भी नहीं जो पाकिस्तान के जरा भी विरुद्ध हो। अलबत्ता पहली बार सिल्वर स्क्रीन पर पाक खुफिया एजेंसी ISI और रा का एक साथ एक मिशन पर निकलना और कामयाब होना सिनेमा के पर्दे पर देखना अच्छा लगता है। हॉलीवुड फिल्मों को टक्कर देते बेहतरीन एक्शन सीन, ऑस्ट्रिया और मोरक्को की गजब की खूबसूरत लोकेशन के साथ और धूम के बाद कटरीना के जबरदस्त स्टंट और एक्शन सीन फिल्म का प्लस पॉइंट है, तो वहीं इंटरवल के बाद फिल्म को बेवजह खींचा जाना, चंद मिनट बाद पर्दे पर बंदूक से लगातार निकलती गोलियों की आवाज आपको कई बार टेंशन का आभास करा सकती है। लेकिन सलमान का स्टाइल और उनका नया कुछ बदला हुआ अंदाज आपको पसंद आ सकता है। अविनाश सिंह राठौर अब करीब 8 साल के बाद एक सुंदर से बेटे जूनियर टाइगर का पापा बन चुका है। अपनी खूबसूरत वाइफ जोया और बेटे के साथ टाइगर ऑस्ट्रिया की बर्फीली पहाड़ियों के बीच शांति से अपनी लाइफ गुजार रहा है। लेकिन एक पल भी टाइगर न तो अपने वतन और न ही रॉ को भूल पाया है। वहीं यही वजह है कि टाइगर अपनी मौजूदगी का संकेत नई दिल्ली में बैठे अपने बॉस शिवाय सर को भेजता रहता है। इसी बीच सीरिया के कई कट्टरपंथी इस्लामिक संगठन आईएस का मुखिया उस्मान एक के बाद एक कई शहरों पर अपना कब्जा करने और इन्हें बर्बाद करने में लगा है, जो अमेरिका को सबक सिखाने के लिए और यहां दहशत फैलाने व बेगुनाह नागरिकों की हत्याएं करने में लगा है। अमेरिकी जर्नलिस्ट को मौत के घाट उतारने के बाद भी उस्मान की कैद में कई अमेरिकी हैं। ऐसे में अमेरिका उस्मान के बेस कैंप को तबाह करने और उस्मान सहित दूसरे आतंकियों को मारने के लिए 7 दिन बाद अटैक करने का प्लान बनाता है। उस्मान के इसी अड्डे में भारत और पाकिस्तान के करीब 40 से ज्यादा नर्स भी हैं, जो उस्मान और उसके साथी बगदादी के कब्जे में हैं। अब इन भारतीय नर्सों को भारत वापस लाने का मिशन रॉ प्रमुख शिनॉय टाइगर को सौंपते हैं। टाइगर अपनी टीम में अपने विश्वास पात्र साथियों के साथ जाता है, तो वहीं कभी पाक खुफिया एजेंसी की खास एजेंट रही जोया खान भी आईएस और उस्मान की गिरफ्त से पाकिस्तानी नर्सों को बचाने के मिशन पर सीरिया पहुंचती है। टाइगर के साथ रॉ की टीम और जोया के साथ आईएसआई के 2 लोग भी यहां इन सबकी मदद करने में लगे हैं। करीब 25 सालों से ऑयल रिफाइनरी के लिए मजदूरों का लाने का काम करता है, लेकिन असल में वह भी रॉ का एजेंट है। जोया और टाइगर के इस मिशन का अंजाम क्या होता है, यह देखने के लिए आपको टाइगर से मिलना होगा। पूरी फिल्म सलमान के कंधों पर टिकी है। लंबे अरसे बाद सलमान को इस फिल्म में जबरदस्त एक्शन करते देख उनके फैंस जरूर खुश हो सकते हैं। फिल्म के क्लाइमैक्स में सलमान का शर्ट उतारकर हॉलीवुड फिल्मों के एक्शन स्टार की तरह भारी भरकम बंदूक और स्टेन गन को चलाना सिंगल स्क्रीन पर जादू चला सकता है। जोया के रोल में कैटरीना का जवाब नहीं है। उन पर फिल्माए कुछ एक्शन सीन्स काफी अच्छे हैं। यकीनन ऐसे खतरनाक स्टंट सीन के लिए कैटरीना ने काफी होमवर्क किया है। अन्य कलाकारों में राकेश के रोल में कुमुद मिश्रा और आतंकी सरगना उस्मान के रोल में साजिद ने बेहतरीन परफॉर्मेंस दी है। रॉ चीफ के रोल में गिरीश कर्नाड काफी जमे हैं। डायरेक्टर अली अब्बास जफर की स्क्रिप्ट पर अच्छी पकड़ है। फिल्म की गति जोरदार है, जो आपको एक पल भी स्क्रीन से नजर हटाने का मौका नहीं देती। इंटरवल के बाद न जाने क्यों फिल्म के क्लाइमैक्स को खींचा गया है। करीब 2.25 घंटे की फिल्म में एक्शन की भरमार फैमिली क्लास को शायद न जमे। फिल्म का म्यूजिक रिलीज से पहले हिट हो चुका स्वैग से करेंगे सबका स्वागत का फिल्मांकन गजब का है। सलमान और कैटरीना की दमदार केमिस्ट्री और हैरत अंगेज स्टंट एक्शन सीन के साथ फिल्म में एक अच्छा मैसेज भी है। अगर आप सलमान के फैन हैं तो 100% यह फिल्म आपको निराश नहीं करेगी। वहीं अगर आप पहली फिल्म से इसकी तुलना करेंगे तो कुछ नया सोचकर इसे देखेंगे तो शायद अपसेट हो सकते हैं। हाँ, फिल्म का क्लाइमैक्स ऐसा है कि टाइगर के एक बार फिर वापस आने की उम्मीद है। टाइगर जिंदा है इज अ 2017 इंडियन एक्शन थ्रिलर espionage film directed by Ali Abbas Zafar and co-written with Nilesh Mishra. A sequel to the 2012 film Ek Tha Tiger is the second installment in the Tiger franchise and also the second installment in the Yash Raj film Spy Universe. The film stars Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif in Tiger Zinda Hai. Tiger Khan and Zoya as Kaif are forced to come out of hiding to save a group of hostages held by a militant terrorist organization in Iraq. A sequel was conceived following the success of the Ek Tha Tiger, but faced a number of delays after the writer and director of the first film, Kabir Khan, refused to return for a sequel. Zafar was subsequently hired to write and direct, and the film's story draws inspiration from the 2014 abduction of Indian nurses by ISIL. By 2016, pre-production had begun on the film, and filming concluded by 2017, with filming locations including Abu Dhabi, Austria, Greece, and Morocco. Tiger Zinda Hai also features Sajjad Delafruz, Angad Bedi, Kumud Mishra, Nawab Shah, Ivan Rodriguez, Girish Karnad, and Paresh Rawal, with a budget of 210 rupees crore. It is the one of the most expensive Hindi films and one of the most expensive Indian films ever made. Upon release, Tiger Zinda Hai received generally positive reviews, with praise for its action and Khan's performance, while there was criticism for its length and dialogue. The film grossed over 570 crore, becoming the 8th highest grossing Indian film. At the 63rd Filmfare Award, it won the Best Action. So let's go to story of the movie. During a dark night in Iraq, an American journalist types a warning message to CIA before he is slaughtered by some ISIS guards while carrying a rally in Ikrit. ISC leader Abu Osman is shot in the arm by the Iraqi army and taken to the city hospital. Abu Osman holds hostage of the Indian and Pakistani nurses and makes the hospital as his base. The US military decides to launch an airstrike at the city to kill Osman. Indian nurse Maria calls the Indian ambassador to Iraq at the Indian embassy in Baghdad, informing them about the incident. 8 years after the events of the previous film, Tiger and Zoya are revealed to have been leading a peaceful life in a secluded place, away from the prying eyes of both the research and analysis wing and the inter-services intelligence, stated as RA and ISI, officially declared dead in the files of their respective agencies. Tiger and Zoya are now married and have a son, Junior. The CIA gives RA chairman Shenoy 7 days of time to rescue the nurses, after which they withhold the airstrike. Shenoy feels that only Tiger would be able to rescue the nurses. Based on the clues available, Shenoy locates Tiger and Zoya in the snowy area of Innsbruck. Several days later, Tiger is briefed by Shenoy, who informs him about the abduction of the nurses. However, Shenoy only tells Tiger about the 25 Indian nurses held in Iraq. Though Tiger is reluctant at first, he sets to carry the mission after Zoya's insistence. Tiger travels to Syria and assembles his own gang of RA members consisting of Azan, an expert sniper, Namit, an experienced bomb disposer, and Rakesh, a hacker. They reach an oil refinery controller by Al-Amir Baghdadi, ISC's second in command, but face difficulty after the arrival of Firdaus Aka Tohban, who checks the workers. One day, Tiger rescues Hassan, a child who is sent by Usman as a human bomb. That night, Tiger and his gang set a controlled explosion in the refinery and pretend to get burned so that they are taken to the hospital. En route, they are joined by ISI members Captain Abrar and Captain Javed. Zoya also comes along with Abrar and Javed and reveals to Tiger that along with 25 Indian nurses, 15 Pakistani nurses are held hostage. Tiger then declares that ISI and Ra will work together to rescue the nurses. Meanwhile, Firdaus reveals that he is a secret Ra agent. They go to the hospital while Zoya leaves Tiger to first kill Baghdadi and his troops, which she does with the help of some Syrian girls. At the hospital, Rakesh poisons the food. On the day of the airstrike, Usman's troops are food poisoned. Tiger fights the troops but finds Usman with Zoya, which causes him to surrender. Tiger is tortured in a gas chamber but later escapes and rescues the nurses. Azan dies during the fight as they escape. Firdaus and Karan, who is also a Ra member and Shinoy's most trusted person, crashes an oil tanker which kills ISC members. Tiger stabs and wounds Usman along with Saim Noman in a fierce encounter and moves to rescue Zoya, which insists Tiger leave her for the sake of Junior. A missile launched by American drones blows the chamber. Tiger dresses everyone in the execution, robs for a safe passage out of Ikrit. Javed raises Indian and Pakistani flags above the bus with the nurses keeping Azan's promise, while Firdaus takes Usman to a desert and shoots him. 1 year later, Shinoy is called by Tiger from Greece. A flashback shows that Tiger broke the chain and rescued Zoya and escaped. Knowing that Ra and ISI wouldn't leave them if they returned with the nurses, it's revealed that Tiger and Zoya have adopted Hassan. Though Tiger goes into hiding once again, he assures Shenoy that he will always be there for his country. So let's talk about production of the movie. Filming took place in Abu Dhabi, Austria, Greece and Morocco. The last song of the movie was shot in the Aegean island of Naxos, Greece in October 2017. Iranian actor Sajjad Delafruz was roped in to play the role of Abu Usman, leader of terrorist organization ISI. Sajjad Delafruz had worked in the 2015 Hindi film Baby. The film's budget is reportedly 210 crore rupees, including 140 crore for the production and the rest for fees, publicity and marketing. This would make it one of the most expensive Yash Raj films productions, along with Dhoom 3, Sultan and Thugs of Hindustan. So discussing marketing and release date, the film's trailer was released on 6th November 2017. Within 24 hours, it broke many records for Hindi film trailers on YouTube, with more than 29 million views, 480,000 likes and 250,000 shares. On 11 November, it became the most liked film trailer on YouTube with 700,000 likes, surpassing Star Wars The Force Awakens. Then, the record was later surpassed by the trailer of Avengers Infinity War with about 2 million likes. The film was released on 22nd December 2017 worldwide. The film received a US certification from Central Board of Film Certification. Despite having a song featuring Pakistani singer Atif Aslam, the film has not been given no objection certificate by Central Board of Film Censors in Pakistan, stating the reason as was said for Ek Tha Tiger that the image of Pakistan and its law enforcement agencies have been compromised. Tiger Zinda Hai was in controversy on its release and faced protests from the Valmiki community when Salman Khan allegedly made a casteist slur where he compared his dancing skills to a sanitation worker or bhangi in a dance show. Shilpa Shetty also laughed along with him and said that she also looked like one. Valmiki group is made up of a cluster of Dalit communities, a few of whom are Bhangi, Mehtar, Chuhra, Lal Bhegi and Halal Khor. Valmiki community filed a legal case against both actors for hurting their sentiments. Maharashtra Navnirman Sena also unsuccessfully protested, urging Mumbai multiplexes to promote Marathi film Deva instead of Tiger Zinda Hai. Their leaders raised issue about the loss of screens to Marathi films like Deva and Ek Atrangi, which released alongside. Tiger Zinda Hai opened the mostly positive reviews. Taran Adarsh of Bollywood Hangama gave 4.5 stars and said Salman is the lifeline, the real treasure of Tiger Zinda Hai. He sinks his teeth into the character and in several sequences peels off the mask of superstardom and brings the actor to the fore. Katrina is in solid form in action sequences, especially commands attention. Umesh Panwani of Koi Moi gives 4 stars and said Katrina Kaif is brilliant. She has very few dialogues and no, that's not the reason she is good. Working amazingly well with her expressions, she has returned into an athlete for this one. Performing a few major action sequences, she is flawless. So Tiger Zinda made a new non-holiday record in India as it collected 34 crore rupees net on its first day. It went on to collect 35 crore rupees net gross on second day. The film recorded the second highest day of all time after third day of Bahubali 2 conclusions Hindi dub on its third day with net of 45 crore rupees and the highest ever in the Hindi film industry. With 3-day net collection of over 1.14 billion rupees, Tiger Zinda Hai had the second highest opening weekend of all time after Bahubali 2 the conclusion and the highest opening weekend of all the time in the Bollywood film industry. Tiger Zinda Hai netted rupees 154 crore in its first 4 days in India. Tiger Zinda Hai grossed $2 million in 2 days, $450,000 on day 1 in US, Canada and around £150,000 in the UK. The film grossed $7 million in its opening weekend in overseas, including $25,35,000 in US and Canada. The film grossed 190 crores rupees worldwide in its opening weekend. As of 25 February 2018, the film has grossed 87.32 million US dollars, which is around 569 crore rupees worldwide, including 432 crore rupees in India and 20.3 million US dollars overseas. The music of the film is composed by Vishal Shekhar, while lyrics are penned by Irshad Kamil. The background score is composed by Julius Packiam. The first song of the film is titled as Swag Se Swagat, which is sung by Vishal Dadlani and Neha Bhasin and produced by Meghdhi Bose, released on 19 November 2017. It has become the most liked Bollywood song on YouTube and the fastest Bollywood song to cross 100 million views on YouTube. The second song of the film, Dil Diyan Gallan, which is sung by Atif Aslam, was released by Salman Khan and Katrina Kaif at Big Boss Season 11 on 26 November 2017. It is the song of the decade. Beautifully sung by Atif Aslam. The album was released on 7 December 2017 by Yash Raj Film Music. The Arabic version of Swag Se Swagat was sung by Rabih Barod and Brigitte Gyagi. By 8 February 2018, the album had crossed 1 billion streams on music streaming platform. As of 13 April 2019, songs from the album have over 1.5 billion views combined on YouTube, making it the most streamed Bollywood soundtrack album on the platform. All tracks are written by Irshad Kamil. A sequel to the film is in the work and is reported to be directed by Manish Sharma. Imran Hashmi is said to be playing the antagonist in the film. Aditya Chopra and Siddharth Raghavan are said to be write the film. Yash Raj Film is developing a spy universe which consists of Salman Khan as Tiger, Shah Rukh Khan as Pathan, Hrithik Roshan as Kabir. Let's talk about Salman Khan. His full name is Abdul Rashid Salim Salman Khan. Born in 27 December 1965, is an Indian actor, film producer, singer, painter, and television personality who works in Hindi films. In a film career spanning over 30 years, Khan has received numerous awards, including 2 National Film Awards as a film producer and 2 Filmfare Awards for acting. He is cited in the media as one of the most commercially successful actors of Indian cinema. Forbes included him in their 2015 list of top paid 100 celebrity entertainers in the world. Khan tied with Amitabh Bachchan for number 71 on the list, both with earning of 33.5 million US dollars. According to the Forbes 2018 list of top paid 100 celebrity entertainers in world, Khan has the highest ranked Indian and with 82nd rank with earning of 37.7 US million dollars. He is also known as the host of the reality show Big Boss since 2010. The eldest son of screenwriter Salim Khan, Khan began his acting career with a supporting role in Biwi Ho To Aisi, followed by a leading role in Maine Pyar Kiya. Khan continued in Bollywood in the 1990s with roles in several productions including the romantic drama Hum Aapke Hain Kaun and the action comedy Andaz Apna Apna, the action thriller Karan Arjun, the comedy BV number 1, and the family drama Hum Saath Saath Hain. After a brief period of decline in the 2000s, Khan achieved greater stardom in the 2010s by playing the lead role in successful action films like Dabangg, Ready, Ek Tha Tiger, Kick, Sultan, Tiger Zinda Hai. In addition to his acting career, Khan is a television representative and promotes humanitarian causes through his charity, Being Human Foundation. Khan's off-screen life is marred by controversy and legal troubles. In 2015, he was convicted of culpable homicide for a negligent driving case in which he ran over 5 people with his car, killing one, but his conviction was set aside on appeal. On 5 April 2018, Khan was convicted in a black buck poaching case and sentenced to 5 years imprisonment. He is currently out on bail while an appeal is being heard. Salman Khan has starred in 10 of the highest grossers of the year, starting from 1947 to 2020, which is highest for any actor in history of Hindi cinema. Salman is the eldest son of screenwriter Salim Khan and his first wife Sushila Charak, who adopted the name Salma. Born to a Hindu mother and Muslim father on 27 December 1965, Khan was brought up in both faiths. In 1980s, when Salma and Salim got divorced and his father married to actress Helen, the children's relationship with their father grew hostile and only recovered years later. Salman Khan's paternal great-grandparents were Alokozai Pashtuns from Afghanistan who migrated to Indore Residency, now in Madhya Pradesh, British India in the mid-80s. However, Jasim Khan is in biography of the actor states that his ancestors belonged to the Akuzai sub-tribe of the Yusufzai Pashtuns from Malakand in the Swat Valley of Northwest Frontier Province, British India, present-day Pakistan. His grandfather Abdul Rashid Khan was a Deputy Inspector General of the Indore state who was awarded Diler Jung Award of the Holkar Times. Khan's mother is a homemaker, whose father Baldev Singh Charak, a Dogra Rajput, comes from Jammu in Jammu and Kashmir, and whose Marathi mother comes from Maharashtra. Khan can also speak Marathi in addition to Hindi and English. He has two brothers, Arbaz Khan and Sohail Khan, and two sisters, Alvira Khan Agnihotri, who is married to actor-director Atul Agnihotri, and an adopted sister, Arpita. Salman finished his schooling at St. Stanislaus High School in Bandra, Mumbai, as did his younger brothers Arbaz and Sohail. Previously, he studied at the Skindia School in Gwalior for a few years along with his younger brother Arbaz. He attended St. Xavier College in Mumbai but dropped out. Khan made his acting debut with the 1988 film Biwi Ho To Aisi, which saw him play a supporting role. He went on to play the leading role in Suraj Aur Barjate romantic family drama Maine Pyar Kiya in 1989, which became one of the highest grossing Indian films at the time. It earned him his first nomination for the Best Actor at Filmfare along with a nomination for Best Male Debut at the same ceremony. The latter was awarded to Barjatya. Maine Pyar Kiya was dubbed in English as When Love Calls, in Spanish as Te Amo, and in Telugu as Prema Pavuralu. 1990 saw one film release starring Bagi, a rebel for love, a box office success, followed by three moderately successful films in 1991. Patthar Ka Phool, Sanam Bewafa and Qurban. The same year Khan went on to co-star with Sanjay Dutt and Madhuri Dixit for the romantic drama Sajan. In 1994, Khan appeared in Rajkumar Santoshi's Andaz Apna Apna, co-starring Aamir Khan. At the time of its release, the film failed at the box office but had gained a cult status over the years. Later in the year, he collaborated with director Suraj Barjatya in the romance Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, co-starring Madhuri Dixit. During the 1995 awards session, the film won 3 Filmfare Awards for the Best Film, Best Director and Best Actress. It also won the National Award for being the most popular film of the year, earning over 1.35 billion rupees worldwide. The film became the biggest Bollywood hit of the year. It is one of the film on Box Office India's list of biggest blockbusters ever in Hindi cinema. In 2006, it was still the 4th highest ever grossing Bollywood film, according to Box Office India. In 1995, he starred in Rakesh Roshan's Karan Arjun alongside Shah Rukh Khan. The two played brothers who are reincarnated after being killed by family enemies. His role as Karan earned him a nomination for the 1995 Filmfare Best Award Actor. In 1996, Khan performed in Sanjay Leela Bansali's directorial debut Khamoshi the Musical. He also appeared in a Raj Kanwar action hit Jeet. He had 2 releases in 1997, Jodwa and Auzar. The former was a comedy directed by David Dhawan, where he played a dual role of twins separated at birth. Khan worked in 5 different films in 1998. His first release being the romantic comedy film Pyar Kiya To Darna Kya opposite Kajol, one of the biggest commercial successes of that year. This was followed by the moderately successful drama Jab Pyar Kisi Se Hota Hai, where Khan played a young man who has to take a child who claims to be his son under his custody. Khan's performance in the film earned favorable critical reviews. He also had an extended cameo in Karan Johar's directorial debut Kuch Kuch Hota Hai, for which he earned a second Filmfare Award under the Best Supporting Actor category. In 1999, Khan starred in 3 films: Hum Saath Saath Hain, We Stand United, Biwi Number 1 and Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam, alongside Aishwarya Rai and Ajay Devgan, which earned him another Best Actor nomination at the Filmfare Awards. His performance in the film was reviewed favorably, with Sharmila Telecom of Rediff noting, Salman is endearing. He does tend to ham in the dramatic scenes but looks very comfortable doing comedy and those romantic scenes. In 2000, Khan appeared in Chori Chori Chupke Chupke, which addresses the issue of surrogate childbirth. In it, Khan played the role of a rich industrial who hires a surrogate mother after his wife becomes infertile. Sukanya Verma of Reddit wrote that the film had an absurd storyline, but also spontaneous performances from the cast, helping to minimize its other flaws. In 2002, he starred in Hum Tumhare Hain Sanam. For Tere Naam, Taran Adarsh said of him, Salman Khan is exceptional in a role that fits him to the T. He breathes fire in sequences that demand uneasiness, but beneath the tough exterior lies a vulnerable person, and this facet in particular comes to the fore in the latter reels. His emotional outbursts are splendid. Director Satish Kaushik considered Khan's work in the film to be strong, saying of it, Salman has given a great performance in the film. He's given an intense, unconventional performance. I believe this is the best performance of Salman's career so far. He continued his career with comedians like Mujhse Shaadi Karogi and No Entry. Khan started 2007 with the ensemble film Salaam-e-Ishq. He appeared in the Hollywood movie Marigold, an adventure in India opposite American actress Ali Larter. The film told the love story of Indian man and an American woman. Khan hosted the second season of the game show Das Ka Dum during 2009. According to a 2008 report from Biz Asia UK, the show earned enough target rating points for Sony Entertainment Television to regain its third position in the Indian television ratings. He appeared in Wanted, directed by choreographer turned director Prabhu Deva. The film received generally positive reviews. Taran Adarsh from Bollywood Hangama said, and it gave 4 out of 5 stars, noting, Wanted rides on Salman Khan's star power. He may not be the best actor in town, but in the film like Wanted, in a role that seems like an extension of his personality. Who can't think of anyone else enacting this role with flourish? Raja Sen from Rediff gave a rating of 2 out of 5 and said the writing is both amateurism and crass, while the songs are plain hideous. Khan might be having fun, but the fact a film like Wanted underscores is how badly Bollywood needs a breed of younger leading men, and how the existing lot need roles that fit. He appeared in 2 other films that year, Main or Mrs. Khanna and London Dreams. Khan's first release of 2010 was Anil Sharma's film Veer. In the next film, The Mung, Khan played the role of a fearless cop with comic effect in the film. The film was noted by the Economic Times as being remarkable for its commercial success, despite having an accent on inanity and complete incoherence in terms of plot and credibility. The Times also noted industry experts attributed the popularity of films to Khan's presence, stating that they ascribe its allure to the star charisma of Salman Khan, who has managed to carry off the over-the-top articulation of Chulbul Pandey with unbridled enthusiasm and zeal. The Bung went on to win several awards, including National Film Award for Best Popular Film, providing wholesome entertainment. It was later remade in Tamil and Telugu. The film was produced by his brother Arbaz Khan. It was reported by the Hindustan Times that the film opened to full houses across the country. Khan received a Star Screen Award for Best Actor and Stardust Award for Star of the Year Male for his performance. He was also nominated for his 6th Filmfare Award for Best Actor. Anupama Chopra from NDTV wrote about his performance, "It's the role of a lifetime, and Salman Khan bites into it like a starving man devours a feast. He inhabits it fully, strutting and swaggering and even spoofing himself." Khan's first release of 2011 was Ready. Ready held a record for being the second highest grossing Bollywood film of 2011. He next appeared in Bodyguard, a remake of the 2010 Malayalam film of the same name. The film was not well received by critics, although it became highest Indian grossing earning film of the year. Khan's first release of 2012 was Ek Tha Tiger, where he starred opposite Katrina Kaif and acted as an Indian spy. The film garnered positive to mixed reactions from critics, whilst opening to extremely strong box office collections. The film marks his first association with Yash Raj films. Khan releases Dabangg 2, the sequel of Dabangg, in 2012 under the production of Arbaz Khan. Dabangg 2 eventually emerged as a huge financial success with revenues of 2.5 billion rupees globally. After a 1-year gap, Khan's first release of 2014 was Jai Ho, which he starred in opposite Daisy Shah. His second release, Kick, a remake of Telugu film, has entered the rupees 2 billion club in India on Eid. He also sang the Hangover song from the movie. Khan's first film of 2015, Bajrangi Bhaijaan, which was released on Eid, received acclaim from critics and the public and broke several box office records upon release. The film grossing 1.84 billion rupees on its first week beat the previous record of PK. This was Khan's first and second Bollywood film after PK to enter the 300 club. The film is currently the second highest grossing Bollywood film in India and worldwide with a collection of over 6 billion. Bajrangi Bhaijaan crossed 300 crores within 20 days of its release and became the second highest grosser to date in India, while his second film Prem Ratan Dhan Payo, a Diwali release, received mixed reviews from critics and the public and broke several box office records upon release. The film became the 9th consecutive film of Salman Khan to gross over 1 billion. The film grossed 1.73 billion on its first week. As of 25 November, the film collected 2.01 billion rupees. With this, Khan became the only actor to give 3 back-to-back movies which collected more than 2 billion net domestic. He became the only actor to collect over 5 billion rupees domestic net in a single year in India. Khan's first film of 2016, yet again another Eid release, Sultan, directed by Ali Abbas Zafar for Yash Raj Films, received positive reviews from both critics and the public, breaking several box office records. The film opened on an average of 70% audience occupancy and grossed approximately 365 millions on its opening day. The film also collected another 74 rupees on its first weekend, bringing its total first week collection to approximately 2.08 billion rupees. By the end of its second week, the film had grossed an estimate of 2.78 billion rupees and later become the second film of Khan to net over 300 crores. As of 9 August, the film grossed 5.83 billion rupees worldwide. In June 2017, Khan appeared in Tube Light, his third collaboration with Kabir Khan after Ek Tha Tiger and Bajrangi Bhaijaan. The film also starred Khan's real-life brother Sohail Khan. Despite its high expectations, the film failed to maintain a strong run at the box office. Khan's second release of 2017, Tiger Zinda Hai, a sequel to Ek Tha Tiger, grossed 119 crore rupees worldwide in its opening weekend. As of 23 January 2018, the film has grossed 5.52 billion rupees worldwide, including 4.25 billions in India and 1.23 billions overseas. Khan starred in Bharat, that was released on 5 June 2019, and Dabangg 3, that was released on 20 December 2019. Meanwhile, Kick 2, which was scheduled to release around Christmas 2019, had been delayed. He starred in Radhe, which released on 13 May 2021 to negative reviews. His next film, Antim the Final Truth, received mixed to positive reviews from critics. His upcoming films are a cameo in Lal Singh Chadda. He will play Tiger twice, a cameo in Pathan and in Tiger 3. In 2011, he launched his own production company called SKBH Production, Salman Khan being Human Productions. Money generated from film productions will be donated to the Being Human organization. The first film made under the banner was the kids entertainer Chiller Party, which went on to win 3 national awards for Best Children Film, the Best Original Screenplay and Child Artists Award. SKBH Productions' next film will be Shikshanchaya Aicho Gao, a remake directed by Mahesh Manjrekar. In 2014, he launched another production house called SKF Salman Khan Films. The first film released under the banner was the Canadian film Dr. Kabir. The film earned $350,452 on its opening day at the box office. The next film under the banner were Hero, in which he also sang the title song Hero by Nikhil Advani, which starred Aditya Pancholi's son Suraj Pancholi and Sunil Shetty's daughter Athia Shetty, and Bajrangi Bhaijaan by Kabir Khan, starring Khan himself with Kareena Kapoor and Nawazuddin Siddiqui. In 2008, Khan hosted Das Kadam. The show was extremely popular and was at the #1 spot in rating in India. He garnered an average TVR of 2.81 and a peak rating of 4.5, leaving behind Shah Rukh Khan's Kya Aap Panchvi Paas Se Tez Hain with an average rating of 1.37 TVR and a peak rating of 2.3, and Hrithik Roshan's Junoon Kuch Kar Dikhane Ka on NDTV Imagine with an average TVR of 0.76 and a peak rating of 1.1. According to reports, the show helped Sony TV regain its third position in Indian television ratings. He again hosted the show in 2009 and thus won the Best Anchor Award for Das Kadam in 2008 and 2009. In 2010, Khan hosted Bigg Boss 4. The show was widely accepted and appreciated due to Khan's hosting and surpassed the famous hosting of Amitabh Bachchan. The grand finale episode on 8 January 2011 received a TRP of 6.7, which was the highest among the finales of the other Indian reality shows such as Kaun Banega Crorepati, Rahul Dulhania Le Jayega, Master Chef and DID Little Champs. Due to high TRP, Khan again hosted Bigg Boss 5 along with Sanjay Dutt in 2011, and because of huge acceptance, he also hosted Bigg Boss 6 and Bigg Boss 7 in 2012 and 2013. In 2013, Khan hosted the Star Guild Award for the first time. Khan also hosted Bigg Boss 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Khan was associated as a brand when he had advertised for Campa Cola, Limca soft drinks, Hero Honda bikes and Double Bull shirts well before he entered the film industry. Even after he became a superstar, he never showed interest in promoting himself as a brand, but he was signed for Thumbs Up in 2002 and continued until his contract was over. Later, Akshay Kumar replaced Khan. Later, he was the brand ambassador of the soft drink Mountain Dew, with whom he ended the contract in December 2010. And he has once again promoted Thumbs Up but ended contract soon after. He is now brand ambassador for Pepsi. He has also become the brand ambassador for the travel website Yatra.com, which also made him a shareholder. He is also the face of the History Channel and the new brand ambassador for Suzuki motorcycles. Previously, he endorsed Red Tape shoes and now he is endorsing Relaxo Hawaii. Khan is also the brand ambassador of the detergent brand Wheel. He has also appeared for Chloromint, a brand of gum, with his brother Sohail Khan. The actor has also done a jewelry brand Sangini with Kareena Kapoor. Apart from innerwear brand Dixie Scott and tablet BlackBerry Playbook, Britannia's Tiger Biscuits is the latest endorsement of Salman. He is also the face of Ranbaxy's Revital, replacing Yuvraj Singh. Apart from these brands, he also has Rotomac pen and SF Sonic batteries endorsements. Now Khan has been roped in as the brand ambassador of Dubai-based fashion label Splash and has been also signed as the brand ambassador for Astral Polytechnic Limited, the leading manufacturers of plumbing and drainage systems in the country. Khan is also the brand ambassador of civic body Bombay Municipal Corporation's drive against open defecations in Mumbai and has been also signed by the security and surveillance brand CP Plus as their CCTV ambassador. Khan is now the second ambassador along with Amitabh Bachchan for Imami Healthy and Tasty, Himami Best Choice and Rasoi apart from Bake Magic. Khan has mentored a number of aspiring Bollywood actors. He has also been an inspiration for some Bollywood actors like Hrithik Roshan and Arjun Kapoor to get into perfect shape. Sawan Kumar Tak, the director of Sanam Be Wafa, was helped by Khan as he worked Sawan the Love season for free. Khan has recommended composer like Himesh Reshmaiya and Sajid Wajid. He supported Sanjay Leela Bansali to make Khamoshi the musical and then Hum Dil De Chuke Sanam. Actor Govinda's career was rescued by Khan as he was offered a parallel role in Partner. Similarly, it was Khan who suggested Mohnish Bahal to Suraj Barjatya for Maine Pyar Kiya and later in Bagi, A Rebel for Love. After his stint as hero failed, Bahal has also done important roles in Salman's Hum Aapke Hain Kaun, Hum Saath Saath Hain and recently Jai Ho. Similarity, he was instrumental in getting Ravi Kishan's the role in Tere Naam. Salman is now reportedly mentoring Rinzing, son of Danny Denzongpa, Ali, son of Raza Murad, and Vaibhav Anand, son of late Vijay Anand, for their Bollywood launches. Similarity, Aditya Pancholi's son Suraj Pancholi and Sunil Shetty's daughter Athiya Shetty were launched by Salman in the production Hero. He has also decided to offer Sonu Sood his role in the Hindi remake of Mahesh Manjrekar's 2010 hit Marathi movie Shikshanachya Aicha Gho, since he lost many more offers due to an injury that happened in the CCL while playing. Salman has decided to mentor his long-time loyal bodyguard Sheraz's son as well. Arman Kohli, who had a failed Bollywood career, played a major role with Khan in Suraj Barjatya Prem Ratan Dhan Payo. Khan has been involved in several charities during his career. He has started an NGO called Being Human, which sells t-shirt and other products online and in stores. A portion of the revenue go to a worthy cause supporting the underprivileged. Being Human Foundation is a registered charitable trust set up by Khan to help the underprivileged. In its early days, Khan set up and funded the foundation using his own money. The foundation has two focus areas, education and healthcare. To increase the reach and corpus of the foundation, Salman Khan has undertaken initiatives such as Being Human Art, Being Human Merchandise, and Being Human Gitanjali Gold Coins. In 2011, he launched his own production called SKBH Production. Money will be generated from the film production will be donated to Being Human. The first film made under the banner was the Kids Entertainer Chiller Party, which went to win 3 national awards for Best Children's Film, Best Original Screenplay, and Best Child Award Artist. In January 2012, Khan offered to pay $4 million to release about 400 prisoners from about 63 prisons in the state of Uttar Pradesh by his NGO. The prisoners had completed their terms, but due to economic reasons, they were unable to pay legal fines for their charges. In July 2015, Khan offered to donate the profit of his most successful film, Bajrangi Bhaijaan, among the poor farmers all over India. The film's producer, Khan and Rockline Venkatesh, both have mutually decided to donate the profit of their film to them. The film's director Kabir Khan and Salman Khan's sister Alvira Agnihotri met Maharashtra's Revenue Minister Eknath Khadse to discuss the same. Khan met with his 11-year-old fan from Pakistan, Abdul Basit, who had severe jaundice at the time of his birth. He was diagnosed to have Crigler-Najjar syndrome and was admitted to the Apollo Hospital, Delhi. The youngster wished to meet the Bajrangi Bhaijaan star Khan. Salman was one of the 9 personalities invited by India's Prime Minister Mr. Modi to promote the message of cleanliness and Swachh Bharat Abhiyan. When it was launched on 2 October 2014, in 2016 he agreed to campaign for cleanliness and eradicating open defecation for the Brihan Mumbai Municipal Corporation. His effort to clean the streets of Karjat, a small town near Mumbai, were appreciated by the Prime Minister in the tweet. Khan resides in the Galaxy apartment, Bandra, Mumbai. He also has a 150-acre plot in Panvel, which has 3 bungalows, a swimming pool and gym. Khan is a dedicated and renowned bodybuilder. Khan has never been married. His relationships have been of keen interest to the media and his fans. In 1999, he began dating Bollywood actress Aishwarya Rai. Their relationship was often reported in the media until the couple separated in 2001. Khan started dating actress Katrina Kaif after years of speculations. Kaif admitted in an interview in 2011 that she had been in a serious relationship with Khan for several years, but it ended in 2010. Sangeeta Bijlani and Somi Ali were also in serious relationship with Khan. Since 2012, Khan is in relationship with Romanian actress Iulia Ventur. In August 2011, Khan admitted that he suffers from trigeminal neuralgia, a facial nerve disorder commonly known as the suicide disease. In an interview, he said that he has been quietly suffering from it for the past 7 years, but now the pain has become unbearable. He said that it has even affected his voice, making it much harsher. Khan identifies as both Hindu and Muslim, commenting that I am Hindu and Muslim both. I am Bharatiya and Indian. He explained, my father is Muslim and my mother is Hindu. In 2004, Khan was ranked as the 7th best looking man in the world by People magazine of the USA. In 2008, his lifelike wax tattoo was installed in London, Madame Tussauds Museum. Likewise, in 2012, another wax tattoo of him was installed in New York's Madame Tussauds Museum. In 2010, People magazine India declares him the sexiest man alive. In 2011, 12, 13, he was declared the Times of India's most desirable man in second, first and third place respectively. In August 2013, he was declared India's most searched celebrity online. Khan topped the Forbes India chart for 2014 in terms of both fame and revenues. According to the Forbes 2015 list, Celebrity 100, the world's top paid entertainers 2015, Khan was the highest ranked Indian in the 71st rank with the earning of 33.5 million US dollars. Khan was ranked 7 in Forbes' first global list of highest paid actors in the world with earning of 33.5 million US dollars, which placed him higher than such Hollywood actors as Johnny Depp, Brad Pitt, Leonardo DiCaprio and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. In 2015, he was ranked ahead of US President Barack Obama in the list of most admired personalities of India. In September 2015, the International Business Times declared him the most attractive personality in India. He also became the only actor to collect over 5 billion rupees domestic net in a single year in India. Khan was ranked the second most googled Indian of 215 and the first among Bollywood actors. On 25 April 2016, the Indian Olympic Association appointed the actor as the Indian Olympic contingent goodwill ambassador for the 2016 Summer Olympics. In August 2017, he was identified as the 9th highest paid actor in the world and the first place highest paid in India according to Forbes India. Hit and run case. On 28 September 2002, Khan was arrested for rash and negligent driving after his car ran into a bakery in Mumbai. One person who was sleeping on the pavement outside the bakery died and 3 others were injured in the accident. Charges of culpable homicide were laid against him but later dropped. On 24 July 2013, he was formally charged with culpable homicide in the case, to which he pleaded not guilty. On May 2015, Khan was found guilty of all charges in the case. The Bombay Sessions Court concluded that Khan was driving the car under the influence of alcohol, causing the death of one and serious injury to 4 homeless persons. Sessions Judge D.W. Deshpande convicted the actor for culpable homicide not amounting to murder and sentenced him to 5 years in prison. Later in the same day, Khan, being represented by senior counsel Amit Desai, was granted bail by the Bombay High Court till 8 May 2015, on which the court suspended his prison sentence until the final appeal hearing in July. His driver Ashok Singh, who had given the testimony that it was himself who was driving the car at the time of accident, was charged with perjury for misguiding the court with false testimony and was arrested. The kidnapping and eventual death of prime witness Police Constable Ravindra Patil remains a mystery, with some suspecting the involvement of organized crime. In December 2015, Khan was acquitted of all charges from this case due to lack of evidence. The Supreme Court on Tuesday 5 July 2016 admitted a plea by the Maharashtra government that challenged the acquittal of Salman Khan in his hit and run case by the Bombay High Court. The court refused to fast track the case. Relationship with Aishwarya Rai. His relationship with actress Aishwarya Rai was a well publicized topic in Indian media. After their breakup in March 2002, Rai accused him of harassing her. She claimed that Khan had not been able to come to terms with their breakup and was hounding her. Her parents lodged a complaint against him. In 2005, news outlets released that was said to be an illicit copy of a mobile phone call record in 2001 by the Mumbai police. It appeared to be a call in which he threatened Rai in an effort to force her to appear on social events held by Mumbai crime figures. The call featured broadcasts of connection to organized crime and derogatory comments about other actors. However, the alleged tape was tested in the government's forensic lab in Chandigarh, which concluded that it was fake. Black buck hunting and Arms Act violation cases. The case involves the alleged killing of a deer when Khan and his co-stars Saif Ali Khan, Sonali Bendre, Neelam and Tabbu were filming the movie Hum Saath Saath Hain in the forest near Jodhpur in 1998. In 2007, Salman spent a week in Jodhpur jail before the court granted him bail. In addition to the accusations of poaching of endangered antelopes under the Wildlife Protection Act, a case under Section 325 and 327 of the Arms Act was filed against Khan for allegedly keeping and using firearms with an expired license. On 17 February 2006, Khan was sentenced to 1 year in prison for hunting chinkara, an endangered species. The sentence was stayed by a higher court on appeal. On 10 April 2006, Khan was hanged a 5-year jail term and remained to Jodhpur jail until 13 April, when he was granted bail on July 24, 2012. Rajasthan High Court finalized charges against Khan and his other colleagues in the endangered black buck killing case, paving way for the start of the trial. On 9 July 2014, the Supreme Court issued a notice to Khan on Rajasthan government's plea challenging the High Court order suspending his conviction. Khan was acquitted in the blackbuck and chinkara poaching cases by the Rajasthan High Court on 24 July 2016. On 18 October 2016, the Rajasthan government decided to approach the Supreme Court to challenge Khan's acquittal in two related cases. On 18 January 2017, Khan was acquitted by a Jodhpur court in an Arms Act case linked to the killing of a black buck in Rajasthan. Khan pleaded not guilty to charges of violating the law by keeping unlicensed weapons and using them. Acquitting the actor, the court said that the prosecution failed to submit enough evidence against him. On 5 April 2018, Jodhpur court convicted Khan in the black buck poaching case and sentenced him to 5 years imprisonment, while acquitting Saif Ali Khan, Sonali Bendre, Neelam and Taboo. Khan was released on bail on 7 April 2018 pending appeal. Remarks about 26/11 attacks. In September 2010, Khan was reported to have claimed during an interview on a Pakistan channel that 26/11 attacks got a lot of attention because the elite were targeted. During the interview, the actor had said it was the elite that was targeted this time, 5-star hotels and stuff. So they panicked. Then they got up and spoke about it. My question is, why not before? Attacks have happened in trains and small towns too, but No one talked about it so much. Khan said that Pakistan was not to be blamed for it and that the Indian security forces had failed. Khan's comments had drawn strong reactions from Deputy Chief Minister of Maharashtra, Chhagan Bhujbal, Shiv Sena, BJP and other politician parties. The comments were also condemned by Ujjwal Nikam, special prosecutor in the 2611 trial. Khan later apologized for his comments. On 25 July 2015, Khan made a number of tweets from his Twitter account in support of the 1993 Bombay bombing accused Yaqub Memon. Memon was scheduled to be executed, before which Khan made his tweet. Khan said that Yaqub's brother Tiger Memon should be hanged instead. He also asked the Prime Minister of Pakistan Nawaz Sharif to confirm whether the mob boss is in his country. The tweets sparked protests outside his house, where police had to be deployed, and was criticized in the social media and by his father Salim Khan. Following these incidents, Khan withdrew his tweets and apologized.